The episode DaddyCop has finally premiered, and just like the other episodes of Season 6, this episode also didn't disappoint me. There are a lot of details to analyze and many events to theorize about. Let's go! 1. New design of the characters. At the beginning of the episode, we see Chloe. Her life in London was a question mark because, until episode 5, we hadn't heard anything about her. It turns out she's living her life and even looking for applications to be her best friend. I can't believe she's still not over these cringeworthy behaviors. I really miss the old times when she was Queen Bee. She was truly a queen. It's really heartbreaking to see her personality develop in such a way. Anyways, although she is one of the worst characters, she is also one of the most beautiful girls in the series. Just like the other characters, Chloe's look has also been upgraded. When I compare the old and the new version, I notice a huge change in her hair and jacket. In the old version, Chloe's hair was tied tightly back into a low ponytail. In front, she had sideburns. When we look at the new version, her hair seems more voluminous. Although it retains the same style, it gives off a more relaxed look. The most recognizable difference is that her sideburns are now thicker and much longer. We can also observe that her jacket has changed. In the previous version, she wore a simple, bright yellow jacket with a smooth texture. The design was quite minimalistic. Her new jacket now has a hexagonal honeycomb pattern, possibly hinting at her past identity as Queen Bee. It seems like she couldn't get over the fact that she isn't Queen Bee anymore, and will never be again. Speaking of which, I would also like to talk about the new look of the other girls. In one of my previous videos, we already compared the old and new versions, but we weren't able to see them in detail. First of all, I need to say that Zoe might be one of my favorite characters. She looks beyond amazing. We first see Zoe when the girls are having lunch together, and when Zoe recognizes Sabrina's sorrow, she decides to talk to her. At this very specific moment, we get to see her look in detail. It's not a surprise, but her blonde hair now has 2 vibrant streaks, blue on one side and red on the other. The front strands are cut shorter, framing her face, while the rest is styled into a short bob with a small ponytail at the back, kept with a hexagonal hairpin. I think this hexagonal hairpin might be her Be Miraculous. Her outfit remains the same, but I feel like her face has some small changes that I can't recognize directly. What do you think? Did you also like Zoe's new look? But of course, as you know, it's not only Zoe whose look has changed. There are other girls too. Let's continue with Rose. Rose's hairstyle is now a short pixie cut with slightly longer bangs, emphasized by a pink fabric headband tied into a bow on top of her head. Her outfit consists of a cropped pink jacket with white lines, positioned over a striped pink and white top. The skirt is a gradient pink design that transitions from a deep magenta at the waist to a lighter pink at the tip. She wears light pink tights with a subtle shimmer and pink knee-high socks with white stripes near the top. Her footwear includes pink sneakers with lighter accents. She also has cute accessories such as a multicolored beaded necklace and a pink bracelet. Most prominently, she wears iconic makeup featuring shimmery pink eyeshadow and shiny pink lipstick. On social media, I saw several comments about Rose having shorter hair due to health conditions, but I'm not really sure about that. Can anyone verify this for me in the comments? Please let me know if you have the answer. The next girl is Juleka. When we look at her hair, we see that one side of her head is shaved and dyed a deep purple, while the rest of her hair remains long with a gradient of black fading into dark purple. She also has a large side fringe covering part of her face. Now, her eye makeup seems more defined, with sharp winged eyeliner that highlights her red eyes. The final but most striking part is her new green lipstick. Some fans hated it, but personally, I really liked it, and I think Juleka looks more like herself in this new look. There's not much to say about her outfit, although there are some changes. Most of the elements remain the same as in the previous version. Milen's design also has some important changes. Her hair is styled into thick blonde dreadlocks with multicolored patterned extensions woven in. A wide magenta headband wraps around her forehead, keeping some loose strands of her blonde bangs in place. She wears soft green eyeshadow, and her outfit includes a mustard-colored short-sleeved shirt, layered under bright blue overalls decorated with peace, recycling, and ladybug-themed pins. Our next girl is Kagami. Kagami's hairstyle is a short and layered bob cut with a rounded shape that highlights her face more sharply. Her bangs are fuller and angled downward, covering a portion of her forehead, similar to her previous look. Her outfit consists of a red skirt, a black top, and a white cropped jacket. She wears a black belt with a silver buckle and a red square patterned skirt. Additionally, she wears a thin black choker with a small golden pendant. I think this might be her dragon Miraculous. What do you think? And lastly, Sabrina. At the end of the episode, we see Sabrina getting a new look. Although she already had an upgraded look, at the end of the episode, to show her transformation, she changed her hairstyle. Sabrina's old hairstyle was a shoulder-length bob with a slight inward curl at the ends. Her new hairstyle is shorter, reaching just above her chin, styled into a wavy bob with more layers. We can say that it is more voluminous. The headband is gone, and her bangs are now unevenly parted. 2. Adrienette kiss. Except for the kissing scene we have in the opening of Season 6, which is actually not visible due to the overlaying visuals, we're finally able to see Adrien and Marinette kissing each other. And it turns out they had already kissed before. Marinette had counted up to 99 kisses before this episode. Although Marinette prepared a special event for the 100th kiss, she realized that labels aren't really important. I mean, she's not wrong. But when I saw Marinette's balcony in the episode, I thought we would get a very romantic kiss, specifying their 100th one. So seeing all of this being for nothing made me feel a little bit disappointed. Maybe we should wait for the 1000th one, right? Anyways, as Marinette refused to kiss him several times in the episode, in the end, we finally got our 101st and 102nd kiss. 3. The relationship between Zoe and Sabrina. Zoe starts supporting Sabrina and does everything she can to welcome her into their friend group, and a glimpse of connection starts forming between them. Sabrina was very sad at the beginning of the episode. Well, although she finally chose her side in confrontation by exposing Chloe and Cerise, I believe that she also has to face the consequences of her previous actions. As she already admitted, she and Chloe bullied Marinette for years. So I do think that she deserves some of this. But of course, she is also welcomed. At the end of the episode, Sabrina joins the sleepover at Marinette's house. After she apologizes to everyone, the girls support her with a group hug. At this moment, we see another cute moment shared between Zoe and Sabrina. Zoe winks at Sabrina, and Sabrina looks sweetly at Zoe. Do you guys think that we will see Zoe and Sabrina as girlfriends? I feel like the answer is yes, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. 4. New function of the Miraculouses. With the debut of the 3rd episode and the release of the opening sequence of Season 6, we learned that Ladybug is now able to call for heroes directly through her yo-yo. All she has to do is open the yo-yo, scroll through the available Miraculouses, select the necessary one, and click on it. Since Ladybug is the guardian, this function makes perfect sense. It allows her to summon heroes as needed for specific missions. However, it turns out that other heroes can also use this feature. During the mission, Sabrina calls for Max to help them open a portal to retrieve the akumatized object, which happens to be a car. I want to be honest, I don't think this should be a common thing. While it could be useful, it could also create chaos among the heroes. If too many people have access to this function, missions could become uncoordinated, and unnecessary heroes could get involved. On the other hand, if something happens to Ladybug, like if she gets akumatized, this feature could be beneficial for keeping the team organized and functioning. So, while I feel like this might not be the best idea, I could be wrong. What do you guys think? Should this feature remain exclusive to Ladybug, or should all heroes have access to it? Let me know in the comments. 5. Space power-up. In order to catch up with DaddyCop, Ladybug and Cat Noir had to use their space power-ups. Just like their normal superhero outfits, their power-up costumes have changed too. Astro Cat's suit is now black with neon green accents, his helmet has cat ears outlined in green, and his mask has sharp angular edges. We also see green lines run along his arms, legs, and torso. His gloves and boots have claw-like details. His wings are semi-transparent, structured like bat wings with a neon green glow. His bell now has the shade of neon purple. And when we take a look at Cosmobug's new design, we see that her suit now has a cosmic pattern speckled with tiny white stars. The design features large white dots on her arms, legs, and mask. Her hair is bright blue, styled in twin ponytails tied with red bands. She has a pair of translucent, dragonfly-like wings attached to her back. These wings have a segmented, crystalline appearance and emit a glowing effect. Before closing the video, I would like to talk about a possible scenario that we might see in future episodes. In the episode, Zoe finds Sabrina in the library. When she invites her for a sleepover at Marinette's house, they share a cute hug. This is the moment when we see that Sabrina is starting to feel close to Zoe. However, when Sabrina tells her that she is a great girl, Zoe suddenly looks sad. At first, I couldn't understand why she reacted that way, but the end of the episode actually hints at Zoe's past life in New York City. Just like Sabrina and Chloe, Zoe was probably a serious bully back in New York. Now, I'm wondering, what might Zoe have done that makes her so desperate to delete her clip from the phone? This is a serious issue that should be addressed. I hope we will get the answer soon. And that was the last topic of my video. What do you guys think about all these details in the episode DaddyCop? Please let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. It really helps a lot. See you in the next one. Bye!